I should do this one as well. Go. Hello, hello. We're on thumbnail duty today. I have done sketches for 3 of them, I think. I have my little, like, thumbnail pad here. But I have done, like, actual sketches of 3 of them. I've done one for Orwell, one from Disco, and one for Balatro, I think. That's the only ones I've did. Yeah. Hi, Zeki. How are you? Ugh. I'm a bit tired, but I'm good. Today I watched, because thing is, I was watching all the X-Men movies, right? And I had kind of stopped because I got stuck at the Wolverine movie. And I was like, ugh, I don't want to continue this movie. I was halfway in. And last night I was like, okay, let's finish it. I like watched like 10-15 more minutes and I was like, no, I'm not watching this. I closed it and then I started the one after. So I've watched Day After X-Men the day before. I think it's the day before, the title of it. It's something tomorrow before past future. Days of Future Past. I've watched Days of Future Past. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. And then earlier I started Apocalypse. So I'm halfway through Apocalypse now. And that's also really fun so far. It's really good. It has Oscar Isaac playing Apocalypse and it's very fun. Because I didn't recognize him at all at first, but I was like, he looks a lot like Oscar Isaac. This is kind of fun. He looks a lot like... And I was like, I have to check who the actor is, and it was him. And I was like, yeah! Because they did a lot of great makeup work on him. So he wasn't really recognizable. It looks like it would be someone a lot older under there. But yeah, Days of Future Past was really good. It's fucked up the entire timeline. But it was fun, so I don't really care. Is my logic on this one. Ooh, also. Was it yesterday as well? I think it was yesterday as well. Yeah, it was yesterday as well. With Hidden, we watched the new Deadpool episode, which is the second to last one. It was also really, really good. And that makes me very happy. Because I'm like, yes, we're back into it. We had a downfall, but now we're back up. It's great. But yeah. Art. Here we are. This is going to be the one for Disco Elysium. I'm starting to think I don't have the right ratios, because the ratio looks off. But I can like work around the ratio. But I just need to make sure it's the right one. Size, YouTube, thumbnail. Because I did my screen size, which is stupid, but you know, okay, yeah. I'll resize it in something like that, so it'll be better. Yeah, that should be enough. And here we have the other two here. But it's pixels, yes. Yeah, it's definitely not the same ratio. Okay. Let me just get a sketch from this real quick. Copy. I'm going to need also like a reference of Revachol. Paste. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. And then just the Disco Elysium logo. Because I cleaned that shit up. Like I did the own like getting everything, you know, myself. There we go, and paste. Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, I've been wanting to like do specific thumbnails for specific series for a while, so I was like, oh, I should do that, I should do that, I should do that, and I was like, yeah, you know what, let's do that Friday. That could work. Okay. Hopla. This is what I want. Yeah, this should be walking around this place. That would be good. No, I like to get the image only. There we go, perfect. Around the whirling in rag. There's no bin, I think, in the area, but that's fine. I can pretend I added a bin there. But yeah, because then we just have the big. I'll do something smart. I'll do another layer. Here we go. I like to do like layers for extra stuff in another color as well. It really helps in my brain to know like what's the background, what's the foreground, where the characters are and stuff. Up. But yeah, I'm starting to get really attached to some of the X-Men characters, and that's quite fun. I've been watching so much Marvel stuff recently, honestly. They have like the intro of the X-Men movies are always so fun as well. I don't know why specifically the intros they decide to make them extra funky, but they've done that for quite a few movies. It's really fun. Like, I think it was, I don't remember if it was Days of Future Past or Apocalypse that had that intro, but one of them was just you were like in a tunnel, and the tunnel had like things that were happening over like the entire like, you know, human span of existence. I think it might have been Apocalypse, and you were through like a tunnel, like circle tunnel like this, and it just had different elements like drawn and stuff in 3D in the middle. And you were like just going through like a swimming pool tunnel, you know? It was really fun. I was like, so fun. And they do shit like this every movie. I don't know why specifically the intros they have so much fun doing 3D stuff, but like, keep it up, besties. And then after this one, I'll just have after Apocalypse, I just have Logan that I'm going to watch with Zeke and Healing, so I'm excited for that. I have, I don't know if I'm going to watch Dark Phoenix, because I think I watched it at the time when it came out. I think I watched it with Villain. But I don't remember it, and I know it's not good. So I don't know if I'll watch it again. I'm pretty sure I watched it already. And New Mutants, which apparently is very different and very fun. And then I'm done. I mean, I'm kind of done because I do want to watch Deadpool and Wolverine with Helene, because she said she was interested. So I'll watch that one with her. And then I'll be done with the X-Men movies. Which is a little sad. I kind of didn't want it to be done. But you know, everything got an end. Bum bum. Kino's somewhere over there. Doing shit. Bum bum bum. Bum, 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 bum. Also, I haven't brought it up here, so I should, because I brought it up so many times since yesterday. But like, I have a theory that I have a feeling that Zeke would really like a specific character from Daredevil that the episode was very centered about, the new episode we just got. And I keep, like, in the past day I've harassed him, sending him so much shit about the character, being like, I'm sure you'd like him, look, you like him so much. And I'm still on my bullshit. I'm less, like, brain focused on it than yesterday, because I've been watching the X-Men stuff since then, so my brain has shifted gear a little bit. But I'm still like, every time I see something about him, I'm like, Zeke, here, have, see, to love and to hold. I'm like, please, Zeki, give him a chance. I promise you like him. And then Zeki is like, yes. I mean, it's cool, yeah. I know, he is very cool. I like him a lot. But Zeke, for once in his life, does not want to be included, so he refuses. I mean, I want to include it, but having to watch a series to do that off is, I'm not even forcing you to watch a full series. I'm telling you to watch once, like, okay, 1.5 season max. Mostly season 3, because then you get a feel, and if you like the characters, then you'll want to watch season 4. But I'm literally telling you to watch like 1 season of a show. You like him so much. I'm sure you'll like him so much. That's the thing. It's like, I can't force you to do anything. I can just wish and hope. No, I need something warmer. I just want you to find a new little guy to love and to hold. That's okay, that's fine. My brain just really got stuck on it yesterday and I was really obsessing over it for a hot minute there. Still kinda is in the back of the brain, but like, not as much. I had to hold back to not just like send pages of messages to be like, no, but like here in detail why you would like him. Because that is, no, you don't do that. If you want someone to watch something, you don't spoil like you can spoil a little bit if the person doesn't care, but you can't spoil like the entirety of everything. One hand the new guy, other hand the same guy. Yeah. Don't you want more guys to hold? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I can only hold so many at once. You don't really have... It's not like you're having an abundance of them right now. You have like 2. You have space for more. I'm fighting so hard for this. Dude, that's just a straight up lie. A message, like 2 messages ago, you said, I can hold so many. Literally, I can find DMs of you being like, we can be in a, like, situation with multiple people. And, like, shut up. No, it's not complicated. You just don't want to watch the show. It's not that hard to understand. I just need to like ambush you like next time we see each other. I'm just like, okay, now we're watching season 3 of Daredevil, you don't have a choice. I mean, it's an acceptable way of doing this, yes. Yeah. Honestly, you kind of owe me this for the amount of shit I have to hear about your guys. Because if we put everything like back to back, that's a way more than just season 3 of Daredevil, time-wise. Yeah, but that's because you're blinded by your own vision of things. Because when you started this obsession, I was like, I don't want to see him. Keep him away from me. How much of him have I seen since then? Way too much. I see him fucking daily. So I think I should get reparation. I'm asking for reparation in the way of you watching a show I think you'll like. Simmer Girlie is a joke. He's your profile picture. I see him constantly. Yeah, on Twitter and on fucking TikTok. That's been that way for a long time as well, so like... I would use the argument of like, I'll watch it with you, but I know you don't really care. So... it's not an argument that works. The fact that this one is your longest obsession yet is probably like the most doomed thing for me. Honestly. Because it's a what, like 4 or 5 years? Maybe 6 years I've known you? I was fine with pretty much each and every single one of your obsessions until this one. Yeah, like I don't know what the fuck I did in my like previous life, if that's a thing. But like I don't know if I murdered like a fucking like orphanage or some shit, but like karma hates me. At this point, like my level of luck in like every single part of my life is like fucked. Honestly. I won't go too much into it because it will make me sad, but like I have thought about it a long time, like the amount of shit that I just like have no luck over. I guess like really every fucking part of my life I have zero luck in. Not every single part. I have stuff I've had luck in towards the years, but like most things I have at least like one big thing where it's like, well, this was zero luck on my part. It's okay, it's fine. Or at least it like outweighs immensely the like luck part of it. But you know, it could always be worse, so shouldn't complain too much. Like around here, maybe? No, more orange. Here we go. More like... Yeah, okay, that's the color I wanted. Hopla. Oh, also for Love and Deep Space, they released the banner that's going to be for Silas's birthday, and I really don't like it, so I'm not going to pull for that. So I'll save some stuff at least. I was like, oh no, no thanks. They gave him like an all white, beige, like light color outfit when it doesn't go like he has a very pale skin, pale hair. Pale everything. Don't give him pale clothes as well. They did that with Xavier sometime, but Xavier kind of works somehow. But it really doesn't work with Silas because of the features he has and stuff. So I looked at it. I was like, well, I'm not pulling for that at least. So I can save a bit. So that's fine. That's good. Ba-da-ba-da. I hope it's recognizable where I'm putting them. I think it is, but like, you know, I have the map in front of me, so. I feel like it's quite obvious, but just in case, I hope it is. It is? Oh, thank you, Nan, I'm glad. Like, I think it's quite clear, but I always have like a little bit of like, I hope it is, you know? Little worry. Ooh, also Nan, I finally saw the end of Split Fiction. The streamers I was watching finally finished it. And yeah, I get why you said that like the last part with Zoe, I think you said, was your favorite. It is really, really cool. It's not my favorite because I prefer the sci-fi parts, but when I saw it, I was like, ah, I fully get that. I see. But yeah, the game was so cool. Honestly, if/whenever I get a PC, like in a few years maybe, I'd do the game with someone. Because I feel like even if you remember the story, like just doing the puzzles would be fun. They like only had the last few parts to do, but they weren't able to stream them, so had to wait a little bit to get the ending. Love the vibe of that. Sci-fi is very hit or miss for me. Yeah, same. Like the sci-fi worlds just don't work that well, but the kind of like sci-fi visuals that they put in Split Fiction, I think, were so gorgeous. Like very cyberpunk, very kind of Evangelion, very Samus, like Metroid Core. I really like all that, like the whole like robot thing. Very like Portal kind of energy. Perfectly my vibe. And like the fantasy ones were so beautiful, but like I'm just that much more of a robot nerd that I was like, I like that a bit more. But it's more I want to be in the big space stuff. Yes, it did an amazing job, honestly. They should be proud. They kept saying, the streamers I was watching, they kept saying like if GTA 5 wasn't like GTA 5, GTA 6 wasn't coming out this year, they could have a shot at the Goldie, but like yeah. They probably still will get like something from the Game Awards, I'm guessing. That'll be fun to watch. Last year when I watched it with Zeke and everyone, I don't remember if Helen was also there. I think it was only maybe Zeke and me, or ZKB and Helen. I think Helen. Oh yeah, no, I remember. Helen stayed for a little bit and then had to go to sleep, I think. We're talking and they were like, "Oh, maybe you should like stream the like React next year," and I might do that because I think that would be fun if I'm able to. But I don't know if anyone would be able to watch it, but like that could be a fun little stream, like just watching the Game Awards. Since I feel like I'll have maybe more stakes than last year's. It'll depend, honestly. It would depend on like if I have stakes or not on the games. Because if I don't know most of the games, it won't be interesting to watch, I think. But if like I have strong opinions, then perhaps. There we go. Nice. Okay. Oh, you know, that's not what I wanted to check. I wanted to check this one. That's what I wanted to check. Okay. 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 Here we go. Maybe some. Nah. Just do it quickly, but not really. Up. Go. Okay. Here we go. I don't want to make them like hyper rendered, the thumbnails. I think like how they look will depend on the game. Like, of course, it's disco, so I'm doing a thing that's very disco. At least I'm trying to do like a rendering that's kind of disco-esque in a way. Or at least as far as my renders go, it's probably like the most disco without it being like a study that I can do. Or without it like taking like 12 hours to make. But like the whole thing will depend on the things for sure. As much as I like the ideas I had for like the missed games and stuff, I'm not excited to draw them because I'll have to look back like the backgrounds and stuff to choose what I will put behind. For Mist 5, I do intend on putting Ollie's favorite old man in there. Yelling at me, I think. That's what I did. Or like he's on the corner, like yelling at me about racism. And I'm like, ah! Because it makes me laugh. I think that's very funny. But it'll be a fun exercise, like to redraw backgrounds and stuff, I think. Hop là. And then I'll keep some more basic thumbnails for like the thumbnail template I have for art stuff and for series that have like one game. Except if I really want to do a background, like a thumbnail for it, then I'll do one, but like I think that makes sense. You mostly keep them for like long lasting series or like stuff that like make more sense. Because I have one I wanted to do for Wilmot, so I'll do it, for example. Not the warehouse for Wilmot Works Out one. Because this I never really... I might do one for warehouse, I'll see how I feel about it, but... At least as far as I'm concerned. That's why I'm on it. Up. go. God, I also saw Nintendo said that like if you want to get Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2, well, the base game will be the same fucking price as it was in 2017, which is wild, but that's Nintendo, so we don't expect anything else. But also, if you want the DLCs, they're still available on the side. They're not going to be like included in the version of the Switch 2 version of the game for the same fucking price. So like if you want Breath of the Wild plus DLCs for Switch 2, which is a game that's from 2017, not at all a new game, you have to pay $100. Like it's $100, which is fucking wild. They're just like, Nintendo is really getting like, I mean, they've been greedy for a very long time, but they're really not capping the greediness and just going all out, really. It's kind of freaky. Like when you know how much of like price caps and stuff have been stopped by developers rather than actual Nintendo before. And now I'm starting to wonder where those people are and can they come back to tell Nintendo to stop this? That'd be great. And also, I don't know if there's anyone at Nintendo really caring about anyone complaining about prices, honestly, since the response to that has been, well, we put the price that we think amounts to the amount of like work that worked on the project. That's bullshit. That's just a way of saying we'll price it how we want to price it, and we'll make it more expensive if we think more people are going to buy it. Like, that's literally just what they're saying. It really pisses me off so much. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay, background done. Yay! Thinking I should probably, yeah, but I'll do that with the full thing. Okay, yeah. I was like, I should put a light that's like warmer, so that it'll work better because the specific place is really, really warm. But I'll do that with a thing over the entire thing. That'll look better. I think if you do like Disco Elysium Let's Play and you not Let's Play but like just if you play Disco Elysium and you don't get the fast mid roll, your experience would be so like so much less like not as good. So much worse is the word I was looking for. Because the fast mid is so fun. Like really makes like the whole finale of the game so cool. Also I imagine like, cause like, for example, I missed the church rave and stuff, that's fine. But like imagine there's this fucking creature that's been talked about for the entire fucking game. And then when you finish the game, you're like, ah, that was fun. And then you realize that you could have met the fucking creature, but you missed the roll. I'd be so angry. Like there's stuff like the Kuno adventures if you get Kim hurt or like that's why I'm like I don't mind that I did my run, like I'm happy with my run. That would have been fun, but like it's kind of like you can't do everything in one run kind of thing. But like that I would have been annoyed. I would have been like, oh fuck. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I wanted, yeah, this image. Yeah. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay. Give me a sec. Maybe a bit pinker. I feel like that's not too bad for Kim's skin tone. Go. When I did this sketch, I sent it to Shalene and Ziki being like, hey, look at Kim. I made Kim so cute, so I hope I managed to make him just as cute in the final version. You haven't done any of the decks in gold staking, is that the thing? Or have you done any of the other ones before? Anaglyph and Ghost are already Ghost take. Okay. No, my brain is like, do I want you to suffer? Because immediately my brain went, black deck. You could try checkered deck. Checkered deck is fun, I think. You could go for that, well, whichever you want. Black deck is very low level. Black deck! We get each other, Nan. Yeah, it's low level because you're a fucking pro at the game. Sorry. You going to the black deck? Good luck, baby. I love that, like, in French, no, low level, I mean, I only did, okay, I see. So next is red stick, I see. I was like, oh, sorry. Good luck on the adventure, keep us updated, of course. I love that Bebou, like, which is French internet kind of word that comes from a meme. I love that it became such an actual, like, sweet kind of nickname thing. Like, it's never used too seriously, of course, but, like, it's a cute one. I like it. Bebou. Bebou is great, I know, right? It's a very nice term of endearment for friends, I feel like. I like using it for the friends. Yeah, exactly, because I don't want to call my friends baby. Exactly. Like, I do the, like, baby, like, BBY sometimes, but it's mostly, like, added with something else and as a joke. But yeah, like, Bebou is good. Thank you, French meme culture, for Bebou. Baby is a foot. Am I on the right thing? Yes. Okay. It was a nice conversation. We were chilling, but you had to add that in. Dude. Yeah, exactly, BB, like this is what I use. Dude, you're not like a fucking medium because you guessed I was going to delete that. Like, someone who met us for the first time could have guessed I would delete that. You can't see the future. If you could, you'd have a lot more money on your bank account. And I would too, and probably everyone you know, because we'd be like, hey, Bebou, can you help us with our finances? But no, we are all broke, sadly. Oh, me with money would be a problem, I wish. Yeah, you need to, like, balance them out nicely. You need to try and make sure you don't get too much. You know. But then you'd have like money to hire someone to help you with that, you know. And you have your dear friends helping you as well. God, do you kind of think about the fact that usually when there's mediums and stuff in stories, they never like medium fun things. They never medium like Lodo numbers. They only medium the end of the fucking world. Like, well, like they never medium like, oh, this new species is going to get out. Oh, actually, tomorrow it'll be like a nice breezy warm day. No, they always medium, oh, everyone's going to die. I think that's too bad. Such killjoys. We just had that in X-Men Apocalypse, like Jean Grey just medium the end of the world, and it's like, or like a war, and it's like fun, but like you've never done any mediuming before. This is your first medium action. Why couldn't it be something fun? I like you a lot, John, but you need to be like a bit Jean. It's Jean. You say Jean. You don't say John. Jean, but like you need to chill a little bit, baby. Yeah, Jean and Jean-Dive gets me every day. Yeah, same. So Jean and Jean, like, ugh. I'll be Jeaning the Jeans and Jeaning the Jeans. Yeah, same. Because her name is... Because, like, I write it Jean Grey, and I'm like, yeah, Jean. And then I hear it aloud, it's Jean Grey, and I'm like, yeah, Jean. And then I have to remember. When I actually use it. Should go see her parents and be like, you know, the issue with her isn't her powers, it's the fact you called her fucking Jean / Jean. Couldn't have thought of a better fucking name. Ugh. And also, she's one of the few that doesn't have a super like hero name. So you can't like call her by a superhero name because her name is annoying. No, you have to call her by her name because it's the only thing. The only like superhero name she gets is like Dark Phoenix, but that's when she becomes a villain, so that's different. Yeah, exactly. They should spell it like that because that's how it's like said. Ba-la-ba-ba. There we go. That's fine. I think he has black boots, right? Do we have a thing with his boots in the... Seeing a gorgeous, like, concept art illustration of Kim in black and white. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Kim, my beloved. Yeah, he has black boots, right? Yeah, I don't think there's any art of him, like, full body, except for, like, in-game, so I think that's black boots. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. There we go. Okay. I saw someone complain that like it was such a shame that in the official Disco Elysium merch you can get an RCM notebook, and it's like called the Lieutenant's Blue Notebook, so it's understandably like Kim's, except it looks nothing like the one he has in the game. And it's such a shame because they could have made like a really nice one that's like just like Kim's, but no. Because Kim's is like an outside binding like this, but then the inside is like what's it called? Ruled? Yeah. No, like it has little rings like that inside. And it has like a clip-in thing as well. So like it could have made a lot of it, and they just made like a random blue notebook. It's such a shame. Like it has white detachable paper, you can tell. So like it folds fully back and stuff because of the ruled thing. I will say I am not sure if it's fully like spiral notebook or if it's I can't tell if it's like fully a spiral notebook or if it's one of those spiral notebooks with like a cover on top. I think it's one of those spiral notebooks with a cover on top. That's why I would put my money, but like you can't fully tell from the image. But either way, it's definitely not just a random notebook like they put. Oh, so cute. Okay. There we go. A bit here. I think that's around there. Go up. There we go. I could actually do so little. Like this. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. There we go. Apart from that, I think that's fine. Oh, I need a little bit more of that. There we go. And then I just need to do myself, and then we'll be fine with them. Oh, and the light, of course, that I wanted to do. But then we'll be fine. I thought about like putting myself in like my favorite Harry outfit, but then I thought it wouldn't like read very Harry if you're just like looking at the thumbnail, so I just put myself in the normal Harry outfit, even though I never dressed him in this. Or at least the one he has on the box for the game. The box on the official art, I'd say. Go. Nice. Okay. Hair and brows. I'm just thinking about oh, I need to look that up as well. I just go music box. No, boombox. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, because it looks so specific, so I couldn't like. I'll have to redraw that for it to be the actual boombox. But yes, I was thinking in my head about specifically Magneto in X-Men, and specifically how they try so hard to give Magneto and Charles Xavier girlfriends and stuff throughout all of the movies, except when they're old. When they're old, like, okay, no, you're fine. You don't have to date someone. But when they're younger, they try so hard to make them date multiple people, like especially Magneto. Because like for that Charles Xavier, they just kind of put one love interest for him, and they were like, okay, you have her, that's fine. You don't see her often anyway, so it's not like we actually have to care. Like you see her in 2 movies. Make do what you will. And specifically like young Charles Xavier, I'm like, okay, no, you do have a bit of bi energy, so I'll give that to you. You also went so hard on like Eric / Magneto that like I'm like, okay, no, you're allowed to have like a little crush on her. That's fine, you know. It's not making me feel like, oh, you're forcing this character to be heterosexual because you don't want people to think he's gay. But for Magneto, the thing is like Michael Fassbender's Magneto, so young Magneto, I'm like, okay, you don't feel as like gay as obviously oh fuck, what's his name? Sir, did I say his name? Oh yeah, Ian McKellen. Did I say the wrong guy for like earlier? I think I did. Yeah, because Ian McKellen's Magneto, but who's playing Xavier? Patrick Stewart Xavier. Okay, my bad. I think I said Patrick Stewart instead of Ian McKellen earlier, but it's fine. Okay. But yeah, Ian McKellen is playing Magneto so unapologetically like old gay man that I'm like, this man cannot be anything else but homosexual. And so, but I'm realizing now the thing with and it's fully, I don't know if it's on purpose or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't, because of the way they do his categorization, is that anytime he's been with a woman, it never fucking works out. And he had a scene in Apocalypse that was like, what do you want from me? Is this what you want from me? Like about killing people and stuff. After, I'm spoiling those movies, but they're quite old, so I feel like it's fine. After his wife and kids get killed, and he murders the people that did that. And I'm like, this to me, and it's supposed to be like about this power and about like how we found you again, and it got people killed again because of your power and stuff. And the world being like, you cannot pretend that you're not who you are. You cannot pretend that you are like this normal guy when you are a mutant. But another lecture you can have that, another like reading you can have of this, is the world being like, you cannot pretend that you're cishet, that you're straight, a straight man with a kid and a wife and stuff. The world will always remind you of who you are, and that it's a gay man. So you need to stop pretending you're something that you're not. And like, as much as this is fully not the message of, I think, of the movie, I think the movie is trying to be like more about his Jewishness and stuff like that, and you know, especially with the way they like dressed the guys that came to go get him and arrest him. Like, that was fully trying to be like another parallel to him being Jewish and being a survivor of the Holocaust and things. But you can also read it as like how gay people were also treated during that time, and also him being queer. And to me, that works as that kind of nice. That reads as that kind of message. Also, because you can have the whole thing of, because when he's older and he lets himself be who he is and lets himself do his things, he's like unapologetically gay at that point. He's like, I don't care, I'm who I am, and you're not going to change that. And that's when he's at his like best and strongest and everything. That's because he accepted that he was gay. So I think I can analyze it this way. I think that works. Sorry, if it's very, I feel like all around the place, but you know. I was just thinking about it and I was like, that kind of, because I was like, it's kind of painful, because like Michael Fassbender's, you can be like, okay, yeah, he's kind of bisexual, but then when you see like the older X-Men movies and how he's being played by Ian McKellen and the messages he has with like being a mutant and stuff, and how much it's like a metaphor for queerness, you kind of can't be like, that man is bi and stuff. It's like, no, that guy is like, I cannot hide, I cannot not be who I am, and that is being flamboyantly gay. And even Fassbender's one, the second he puts on a cape and his little like helmet thing, it's like, yeah, no, you're full gay. That's fine. Stop pretending you aren't. It's okay. We saw that you were in a beard marriage. You tried really hard. You know, happens. And like the rest of the relationship we saw him have are like one with Mystique, which was more to kind of just get her on board to the mutant train than anything else. And I could see that as like two gay people just like hanging out and be like, yeah, let's make out, you know, let's hang, let's like, yeah, I could see that like a. I don't headcanon Mystique as a lesbian, but I do headcanon her as bisexual. So I could see her being like, yeah, like my gay best friend and me, we slept together a bunch of times, you know, it was fun. Because they clearly like aren't in love with each other, I think. They just care a lot about each other. And then there's just, we know that he like slept with Wanda's and Quicksilver's mom because he is Wanda's dad. But that's more like a hint than an actual like canon thing in the movies, in the comics it is, but you know. Because I don't think he slept with anyone else that we know of. Because like if you want bi representation, Wolverine is right there. That's fine. And he had a field day being a bisexual in those movies. Hop là. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the subject, if anyone cares. Like, it pains me how much of Magneto's message is like valid and makes sense, but then they twist it around, or like they just make it go too far, and then it's like, no, but the X-Men are right, and then the X-Men's message is do nothing and cooperate with the government. It's like, no, that's not how that works. That's how you get any change, so no. Because like in most of the X-Men movies, they fight against other mutants rather than fighting against the government that wants them all to die. And then they're like, and then the government's like, well, you saved us, so we can't really like try and kill you or like make you illegal. So we'll try in a few more years. And then it's like a repeat every fucking time. And as much as like I want to be in the same mindset as like Charles Xavier of like people can change and people, because like if you're not in that mindset, you can't really want to do anything with anything except trying to destroy politically. Like people can change and you need to educate people, and the world will change like little by little. Whenever you see like the other points, you're like, but also, you know, that can be true, but you also need like big actions and stuff to make things change. You can't just do both. You can't just choose one or another, you know. And then Magneto always goes full eugenism, so then you have to be like, okay, no, stop. I'm not with you anymore. I don't like the eugenist takes baby, but like, yeah. And then in the middle, you got Wolverine, who's kind of just like, is there someone I care about in the group? I'll save them and I'll fight for them, but I don't care about anything else. But then also has on like half of the fucking world wars and stuff, so you're like, dude, you're a bit all over the place politically. Not gonna lie. I think like he's more like on a point of view of I'll do whatever the people I trust do, than on the point of view of actually looking for whatever he wants to do. Which I feel like kind of comes with the burden of being someone who doesn't die and who's immortal. It's like at some point I feel like maybe wars and all the things and everything like merges together, so you kind of just like, well, I'll do whatever they're doing. But also I might just be giving him excuses, to be fair, because like, but also the thing is like the Wolverine that we saw that went and did all the wars with the US government and you know, not great in that regards, is also not the same Wolverine that we know now in the movies, because got mind wiped and redid his entire identity like twice now. So it's kind of like, kind of the oh my god, Wolverine is a fucking sheep of Theseus if you think about it for too long. Because you can be like, can you prosecute someone for war crimes they've done if they have gotten their mind erased and don't remember any of the crimes they did, and you don't know if they would still do those crimes if today they were doing like that again. But also you can guess that they've probably been affected by the war crimes they've done, and that still like that dictates to like a point how they act and how they are. But you can't know because they don't remember any of it, and they've had a fully like different life since then. So it's kind of like the ship of Theseus in a way. But it's a really interesting dilemma though. The thing is, like, I have the fucking perfect brush to do the textures I have on this radio, but I really don't want to go get it, because then it would look weird with the rest of it, so I'm just, like, doing it by hand. So it looks like not too weird, but it looks a bit weird, but it's fine. But if I wanted to do it perfectly, I know exactly what to use. Nice. Okay, now actually on to Harry. Slash me. I have to say, I feel like I have passed a cap in like my leftism when I'm like looking at myself explaining why Magneto is a good like queer allegory with his storyline and the way it works. Wolverine being a sheep of Theseus is a perfect example of the sheep of Theseus, all while doing Disco Elysium fan art. I feel like that. I feel like that like ticks many boxes right out there. Somehow. Harry and Phoenix Wright with the red ties. Harry is kind of like visually a mix, like a photorealistic mix of Dick Gumshoe and Phoenix Wright. If he was like American, you know, or European, rather than Japanese. Because they're not Americans, but you know what I mean. Like white. You think like if can I I feel like if I had enough issues in my life to want to make video essays, even though I hate editing, and like silly ones at that, I think I could do like one about how if you think about it hard enough, Disco Elysium is kind of just... Okay, stay with me now. Disco Elysium is kind of just an Eastern European Ace Attorney. It's like, what if Ace Attorney was in Eastern Europe? Then you get Disco Elysium. I feel like that works somehow. No, but like, do you see what I mean, though? Do you see it? Do you see the vision? Hmm. I need to get a panel of people that have played both Ace Attorney and Disco Elysium and ask them if they what they think. I think it works. I wonder if when he got his mind erased, Wolverine had to discover that he's bisexual. God. I think I should stop talking. I think it's better when I do the streams that I just don't talk. And just focus on art. Thank you for your support, Siki. Also, I was thinking, and I was like, I wonder if there's any mutant in the Avengers and stuff, because like I was like, for the MCU main heroes, because the definition of a mutant is that you have to be born like that, and it usually develops around adolescence or like puberty, but you can develop earlier. It depends on the person, blah blah. And I was like, I wonder if there's any like mutants in the Avengers, but I don't think so, except for Wanda. And like, if you think that Quicksilver is in the Avengers for a little bit, then Quicksilver as well. But like, except for those two, I can't think of a single one that was born like that. Like Captain America gets the serum, Spider-Man gets bitten by a radioactive spider, Tony Stark makes his suit and has his accident, which is why he has his core. Thor is a god, so it doesn't count like as a human. He's Asgardian, he's not like human, so that doesn't count as mutant. Like Black Panther is like passed on, so it's not like a mutation, it's just you inherit it like as a power kind of thing, and you need like the thing to make it work, if I remember. Same with like Winter Soldier, he got the Super Soldier Serum. What else do we have? I don't remember how Captain Marvel gets her powers. I think maybe she already has them. No, she doesn't already has them. She gets them, or like she gets them unlocked, I think. I don't remember. I haven't watched that movie in a while. I mean, since it came out, basically. So I don't remember. If she inherits her power, like if she just has her powers, then she's a mutant. If not, then not. Because I was thinking, I was like, I wonder how many of the like Avengers and stuff qualify for the X-Men, but actually, really, like, except for Wanda, pretty much none of them, because they don't like, they weren't born that way, they just became that way because of external factors most times. Because like same, like Black Widow, she's her way because she got like experimented on. Hulk, also an accident. The Fantastic Fours were also accidents. Lots of oopsies. Venom, it's an alien, doesn't count. Who else do we have? I don't know. But out of like the MCU ones, like Daredevil's also like an accident. We pretty much just have Wanda, which makes sense because once again she's Magneto's daughter, so it makes sense. I hope you're like excited for when I start seriously reading the Odyssey and the Iliad, and then you have those kind of conversations, but about Greek mythology from me. Here we go. At first I wanted to give the like armor glove that he has on the art. But I can't be bothered to draw the gloves, so we just get normal hands. I never got the gloves in my Let's Play anyway, so No, I did get the gloves. I didn't get the boots. It would be somehow correct, that's fine. Okay. I just need to use a little like foo-foo that he has around his head. And the lights. What did I... Yeah, this is what I want to see. Oh, that's really here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just want it to be a little bit warmer. Maybe more like orange than yellow. Yeah, okay. That's the Disqualisium one. Oh, no, I need to... Let's see. Oh, it's just Saturn. Oh yeah, okay, it's fine. I can just do this. go. This and fine, and then I'll just need to do. How many parts do I have in my Disco Elysium Let's Play? Let me check. I found it to open. No, this one. This one. Here we go. YouTube. Where are you, babe? Disco Elysium 11 parts. Let's see. Up. Yeah, but I really have like, yeah, I have 10 parts and one that's just careless, so it doesn't count. Okay, so part 1 to part 10 then. Should I use like a very nice orange maybe? Kind of like this. Here we go. Maybe a dark blue would be better. Not here, it doesn't work. Part. There we go, like this. Maybe I just do a hashtag. Hashtag would have worked better, I think, maybe. I can do a mix of both, to be fair. Part. No. Yeah, okay, that will work, ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, ok. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'll just have to export them all later. But so far, here's for the Disco Elysium thumbnail. Updated thumbnail. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. I just need to do this quickly. Okay. Okay. I'll have to do that later then. Okay. So Let me do another one, plus, here we go. And we can start on the oh well one, maybe. No, bilateral, I don't know which one will be easier to do. Oh well, I can do like a color thing, okay. There we go. Ah, yes. Let's make a cleaner sketch for this one. Okay, I need to look up what it looks like on the game. Like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want. Perfect. Maybe this would be even better actually. Open image in new tab. I know OBS. Stop telling me OBS is accessing my screen. I know. God, it's so annoying when it does that. I locked in enough to win the red stake barely as well. I was so done with it like an hour ago. GG though. GG big move. You did great. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Are you going to... Now it's time for the gold stake. Let's go. Chop, chop, chop. It's a gold stake. Is the gold stake the one just after the red stake? Or do you have like other stakes in between? Like how? There's a few stakes between them? I see, I see. That was what I was wondering. Because I've never gotten like after... Like I have one that I've done the red stake with and then I never really did the stakes afterwards because I didn't look. Oh, gold is the last one. I see, I see, I see. You're going to end up 100%ing this game at some point. The goat gamer. White, red, green, black, blue, purple, orange, gold. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, chill, chill. Very chill, I see. 100% would be messed up. Yeah, but it's okay, you know. Maybe not fully 100% because of Joker Seekers, but let's try it. Yeah, exactly. You're going to get close, I think, though. You'll have to tell me, like, how many percentage when you stop playing. Where you're at. When you're like, oh, I'm happy at this, like, percentage. I've done as much as I wanted. The stickers as a barrier to completionism. Well, you kind of need stuff like that in a roguelike, I feel like. You need like the one thing that everyone is like pissed off they can't have. Because it's too hard. I would go for full achievement if I went for stickers. Yeah. But then like it's kind of the same with Isaac, isn't it? Like lots of more people would go for full achievement if it wasn't for like the dead gods and stuff. For like dead god if it wasn't like all the tinted and stuff. Right? Real. They gotta make it really hard for the people that are like they gotta make something for the people that are like, well, actually, all of the bosses in Elden Rings are really fucking easy, and like, they gotta make stuff for people like that. Isaac 100% is just oh, really? I wouldn't think so. We didn't have pots, so mathematically that makes sense, I think. God, I'm so bad with like knowing stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you have to beat Isaac with every item once to 100%. Though I don't know that much about Isaac. I don't know shit about Isaac, and I feel like I don't know shit about Balatro either. Because I'm very casual. So, you know. You need to pick up every item, but with some characters that is very easy. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's kind of like in Love and Deep Space, you have a mode that's like... It's kind of hard to explain. It's like you're doing like a multiple choice thing, and you have to do every choice every time to get like 100% it, and you have like stats you can get better and worse and stuff, and you have battles. It's kind of hard to explain without seeing it, but you have a thing like that in it where like depending on the character you choose, some stats are easier to like high up than others. So like it's better to do some of the stats if you're doing that character, or like do all the characters so you can have all of the stats easier. Rather. It's very chill though in comparison to anything, because you can't really lose, but yeah. I mean you can, but you kind of have to try to lose at that thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay. But beating goats takes while holding my call during the last round without it breaking is just something. And then the legendary it just takes so long. God. I love listening to y'all talk about Balatro because I feel like I've never played Balatro in my life when I do. I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. Oh wait, did I count him? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, for some of these I just don't want on my team, even if it's just for one round. We have that like this. And then you have the chat part, which is here. Or you just do the Perker plus Ankh plus Cola thing and you get 5,000 double type. Make this giving an ultra cards. Very, very easy, really. So chill, so ultimately chill. This is how you play Balatro. I mean, you are the two goats at the game, so I would trust. go. Okay, up. Go. Apply. go. I found a program to. I just died of cringe. I finally found what I was looking for, and an old half broken hard drive. But I also found old Skype stuff, including old chat messages from 2012 to 2014. I found a program to read them, and the most 14-year-old thing I've ever read. What the fuck? Oh, that's incredible. I'm so annoyed that like I don't have access to my old Skype. I have access to my old blogs from when I was like 12 and stuff, and those things were said. But like my old Skype, I'd be so interested to see what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, curiosity is often punished in those kind of cases. I would love a video of you going through that. Yeah, that would be so funny. That'd be amazing. I'm glad you finally got in there, so. Hell is paved up with good intentions, right? Up, up. My face is slowly shifting into disgust. I mean, that's the way, right? That's the way. There's a reason then that like a lot of those things become like either stay where they are, or if they're like in public, weirdly enough the account becomes private all of a sudden. So like, what the fuck? The live action would be banging. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be very funny. I agree. You know, I feel like that's fine because then I can do like a light that goes kind of like that, and the rest is in the dark, so I think that works. I just need to do the drawing assist again. De 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 32, 16, parfait, ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, donc ça c'est le milieu, ok. Ok, ça c'est le milieu. Wait, that's the center? Oh yeah, this whole thing is the center, this one, okay. So, 1, 2, 3, okay. Do this. Let's just go here to there. Yeah, I feel like that works. Duplicate and then upload. There we go. Also very interesting how I can remember writing some of that vaguely, but at the same time I just another person entirely. I don't know this guy what he's talking about. I was thinking of that the other day because like so much of everything that I done in my life I don't have a single memory of, and it's so weird. Like I found on my Twitter very deep in, I found old, like I used to do those like 1 second a day videos, you know, and like I'm looking at them and I'm like, I don't remember where most of us played. Like a lot is like just high school and stuff, but like, or like just friends, but a lot of them I'm like, I don't know anything of this. I don't know where this was. I don't know where the fuck we were doing, what I was talking about, what anything was. Most of it is just me playing guitar or like being like, oh my god, look, there's a friend with me. But like a lot of those things I'm like, oh my god, yes, this happened. How did that even happen? Why did we even do this? Like there's this very specific frame. It's a second, so you don't see much, right? And there's this very specific frame where we're like, it looks like we're like over something, like in a big kind of here we go. Kind of like in a corridor that's like this and like that, and then here you have like a little like thing like that, and here there's a room with lots of light down, and we're here and it's all in the dark and we're just walking through there, like it's me and a few people, and it's like, where the fuck was this? What did I do? Why was I in a dark corridor going towards somewhere with like a fucking hole of light here? And I'm like, I can think of like multiple places that might be, but I'm like, that doesn't make sense for me to be there. And also I don't think it was like this. Like, it's really weird. I'm just like, I looked at the clip like 12 times trying to get what the fuck it was and I couldn't get it. I have lots of stuff like that where I'm like, what? Huh? Same, like I reread also, like apparently lots of it is in my fucking Twitter. But like my private tutor, I don't know why, but I was rereading old stuff, and I went like back to see what was like some of the first stuff I posted on there, and I resaw like an entire like me venting about something that was happening, and that apparently was happening often at the time and stuff. And I'm like, I have no memories of this. I have no memories of any of this, even though, like, by the sounds of like how Teen Evan is writing it, it does very much sound like this was like a daily occurrence or something. And I'm like, how do you forget stuff that used to be like your daily life and stuff? I'm very, yeah. And I have that about everything all the time. It's so annoying. I'm like, I want to remember my life, but apparently I am unable of doing so. Sadly. But that's fine. Happens, you know. ADHD be like that, but yeah. I don't think I'm going to start coloring now because it's already like 53. But yeah, so we have like a detailed sketch for this one, and we have the Disco Elysium one done. So I'll be changing those ones to this one for the disco one. I don't know, I think I'll just do as I get them done rather than like wait for them to all be done and then do everything, because then that would be like too long. Because I plan on redoing, so I have Oh Well that I started, like Disco is done now. I have Mist, Riven, Mist 4, Mist 5, Abduction, Balatro, and Wilmot Works It Out that I want to do thumbnails for, so that'd be a bunch, especially if I do more stuff. Like, I'd want to do one for the Eyes of Ara as well, which I might like prioritize probably, so that I can just have like it done for the entire thing. I think I'll prioritize it, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, I can put that back. There we go. Where's my... Oh, this is all good. Okay. Oy. I'll post the art on the Discord as well, of course, and you'll see it on YouTube because I'll, of course, like put it there. I'm very happy with the Kim. I think Kim is so cute. It makes me very happy, and I think I did a good job with the snow as well. I really like the snow, so I'm happy with this. It didn't take me too much time. I thought it was going to take me... I thought it'd take me less time, honestly, but because I kind of wanted to have like 2 or like 1.5 done by the end of stream, but also I feel like I did quite fast, so I'm not too mad about it rendering wise. But yeah, Kim is really cute and I'm very happy about that. And this is just literally me during stream just talking bullshit about everything I can think of. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you for hanging out, thank you for being here. So like I said, tomorrow we have the Eyes of Ara. Excited to see what that's about. And on Sunday we have co-working, so that's fun too. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out stream. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.